This is Adam Beanstock. Yes, I'd just like you to introduce you to this Preludio by Georg Philipp Telemann. He was born in 1681 and died in 1767. So he came into being when the chronometer has been invented and was well, it started at 1695, which was about timekeeping and understanding the theory of music far more. As you know, the kids of those days were put into special schools to become Kapellmeisters if they were very talented, into these monastery schools and things. And I'd just like to discuss the theory of music. This is technically, with the notes, it's not difficult to play, but when you're faced with this to sight read it, you think, oh my God, we got a melodic line here, but we've got rest, we've got count. It's in 12/8 time, and it suggests you counting quavers as the main pulse beat, and it is where in the rests come and where the strong beats are. And I think, but this particular piece, there's no off beats. It's all strong beat phrases around the strong beat, and all the groups. There's knowing the grouping of notes and how it all splits up into three quavers sections. So when you're counting this, you want to count 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Obviously, the strong beat being on the 1 and the 1, 2, 3, and the 4. So it's and the other best idea to do is when you're studying this piece and learning, because if you play melodic instruments such as the violin or flute or whatever, oboe, it's compulsory, I reckon, to actually learn the piano part, because knowing where the piano part, and it would help you on the overall picture of how it all fits in, because a lot of these teachers and training on this, they get very frustrated because looking at the music is so natural to play it out of time, to misjudge where the notes are. So I'll just give you a look at the scores. This is what you're faced with the notes on the Preludio here. And of course it goes over to, this is the last section of course. As you see, all the groups of notes are strong beat and phrased off into strong beats of 1, 2, 3. And then on compound time, which is 12/8 time. You look at the piano part, you've got far more interesting stuff going on, which makes it more of the piece. It's more of a keyboard piece with the violin accompanying like a descant melody on it, really, because you've got the da 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 dum bum 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 da dee 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 dee. You see, it's this sort of lovely repeated bass figure or continuo part here. It's it really, I mean, you really got to learn to play it on the keyboard before I think even you attempt the melody. So that's my advice of it. So, and I think it's such a gorgeous piece when you called, and it's marked with a mark in 92. That's probably very approximate. I mean, it's they trained it. You just got to be a comfortable speed to facilitate the melody, and it's called con affetto, which is where, so obviously that with affection in Italian. So it's got to be a nice singing melody, but it's got to be within the structure, and and if you're a potential composer or understanding music, you to study these Baroque music, it's really the crux of all music, really, that we've we developed over the years, in the last 300 or whatever years, 300, 400 years, that the Western music, it's what any genre or contemporary music, it's all based on this discipline of timekeeping. But it's not to be, once you get it, you've got to have a nice relaxed way of approaching it and understanding of it, theory. So we'll just give it another go. So count yourself in the 3 here. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, and one other interesting anomaly to that, you with the bowing there, you've got on this section up here, you've got 2 up bows, which gives a nice little weeping figure of lifting the bow off the string to double take on that. So you start with a bound bow. Down, up, whatever it is, down. And then, and of course, you got these long held notes. And this is Baroque music. I'd use a vibrato in an ornamental way. It's the same as folk music, same as Irish music. Vibrato is not a tone production. It's a mean of ornamentation. It's got to be very controlled. So, you know, if you want to make it sing a bit more, so just start it off with no vibrato and go. And of course, you've got to get I think everyone's frightened of not getting the right tone because we've got a Baroque bow on metallic strings. You sometimes get a whistling effect on there. So maybe just give it a little, just one very tight da da. So I'll just start it again. Actually do it on one of the beats. Actually just do one vibrato, which is just a finger wobble, just a slight movement there on that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I would do it on the second beat of those notes coming up. They give it, and because instead of just doing this, because it would help the tone production as you're crescendoing on that. It's the same as you got it here as well on a. Of course, when you've got trills and things, because the ornamentation that's in question anyway, because they're more or less a very minimal amount of ornamentation, almost like cuts, or in equivalent in Irish. You know, don't let the vibrato interfere with that, because the vibrato is a separate ornamentation thing for the held notes. And that is my suggestion on it anyway. So if anyone disagrees with me, I'm glad to hear from you. So you know, this is all good to talk about. I love talking about music, and from the teaching aspect of it, the more you can talk about music, the more understanding we all can get of it. And anyway, so I'm leaving you for now.